Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at an album by UFO called Obsession. Now I could say that all UFO albums are overlooked. However, I don't have a problem with you overlooking most of their albums. I think Lights Out's a decent record. I don't care for earlier than Lights Out. When I was 13 years old, my friend's older brother's best friend said to me, "You got to listen to these records," and UFO Obsession was one of them. I did. I loved it. I still love it. It should be an album that everybody knows. Let's take a look at the songs. The first song is Only You Can Rock Me. This is basically like a rock and roll anthem. Real great song. That classic Michael Schenker, Gibson into a Marshall sound. It's a great song. I highly recommend it. Song 2 is a song called Pack It Up and Go. Pack It Up and Go for me is a heavily Led Zeppelin influenced song. The drum riff reminds me of the Immigrant Song, but it's got this real nice groove, nice melody, which is something you won't hear me say much about UFO songs. I find their melodies in their songs, like Lights Out, even though it's a classic, I find their melodies weird. This is just pure rock and roll goodness. All the delayed guitars and everything else. Great song. Song 3 is a song called Aubrey Hill. This song is just a little instrumental. I think it's like 1:10 long. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Laguna Sunrise, except it has some form of pan flute or some type of flute in it. I mean, it's nice. It's a nice song. It's a nice little segue from the Zeppelin-esque Pack It Up and Go to the next song, which is Song 4, and Song 4 is Ain't No Baby. Now, this song has like a nice melodic introduction to it, and then it is 100% pure cock rock. Great verses. I love the verses. And then the chorus is actually a really nice melodic chorus. Somewhat a little bit UFO-ish, I will say, in the fact where I just think it's a little odd for a melodic line, but I love it. I really do. For me, this record works, whereas a lot of times when I hear songs like Doctor, Doctor, I just don't think it works. I don't think the melody is nice. Here, I really think this should have been their breakout album, and they should have put out 4 albums after this. Of course, I love the Michael Schenker Group records after this, so I can't complain. Song 5 is a pretty song called Looking Out for Number One. I like this song. It's a little over the top in its importance. Kind of reminds me of the way that the Meatloaf records were produced by Jim Steinman. But either way, this is a great song. I think it's right in line with the album. Very easy to listen to. Song 6 is a song called Hot and Ready. This is just mindless rock. Just party rock. Reminds me of your generic 70s, except with UFO's flavor on it, which I think really works here as well. I think it's a great song for the record. I don't think this song is going to win any awards for songwriting. I do think it's a nice track for the record. Song 7 is a song called Cherry. Now this song, I think, would win some songwriting competitions. This reminds me of the Babies. It's got a lot of that sex appeal. It's a great rock and roll song with a great melody. And then when it picks up, it really kicks it off. It's just a great song. This and Ain't No Baby might be my 2 favorites on the record, but I love them both. It's a great song. Song 8 is a song called You Don't Fool Me. This song has a fantastic riff. It's great. It's funny because it came out in 78 and it kind of reminds me the way he moves the major down to the dominant, the way Feel Your Love Tonight is by Van Halen. Clearly this is not Van Halen's sound. It's very Zeppelin-esque again, very big. It's a great song, perfect for the album. If you said to Brian May, "Hey, I'd love you to do an instrumental all-guitar version of Looking Out for Number One," he would give you track 9, which is the reprise of Looking Out for Number One. It's nice. It's a little hokey for my taste, and I don't really care for that Brian May tone that's going on where it sounds like the treble is rolled off. Other than that, it's a minute long. No harm, no foul. Song 10, One More for the Rodeo. Excellent hard rock, blistering solos, great sound, great song, brings back the energy of the album. I love it. What can I say? I grew up with it. I think people should be talking about it. Song 11, and the last song on the album, is a song called Born to Lose. Now, this song, it's a ballad. It's got its moments. It's a little slow in parts. It's beautiful. It's got a great melody again. It's got a great hook. I would say check out this album. It's something that everybody should know. It is an overlooked record because I think everything by UFO is overlooked. I think the band doesn't get its due. And when I say that, I really think you could give them a lot of credit for the last two albums they did, Lights Out and Obsession, with Obsession being as good an album as any band's record. Just a great record. I hope you dig it. I'm going to put the Spotify link in the description, and as always, very good.